Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Berry Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. I'm doing okay. I got a little bit of a headache, but I'm otherwise okay. Had a kind of a rough night of sleep. I got up in the middle of the night to, I don't remember what time it was. I think I went to bed at 1 something in the morning. And I got up at 4 something to go to the bathroom, which is normal for a woman of my age, almost 50. We do get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. And stub my toe, I did, on my door of all things, because I guess I was just deep and sleepy and didn't move my foot in time for when I went to open my bedroom door. And my second toe, not my big toe, but the toe right next to my big toe on my left foot, got in the way of my door, and it is still swollen, and it broke the skin right at the base of the toenail itself. It broke the skin, and man, it was everything I could do not to yell out and wake the household, because my oldest, I knew he only had maybe another hour or two he could sleep before having to get up and go to work. And but man, it hurt so bad. Oh, it hurt so bad. And made it very difficult to go back to sleep. And then I got the itchies. I don't know if any of y'all suffer from this, but I have an anxiety disorder. And my anxiety works a bit different than some others. Mine, it will manifest itself in my skin itching all over. That's what it does a lot when I'm trying to sleep. Is I'll get anxiety in my sleep, and I'll get itchy all over, and I'll end up waking up with scratch marks that I don't remember doing. And that's what happened right after I stubbed my toe, and I was in pain. And I went, because I broke the skin on my toe, I went and put some alcohol on it to keep it from getting infected. And then I took some Aleve because it was throbbing, and I was trying not to yell out because the pain was pretty substantial. It's your toe, you know. That hurts. I can stand a lot of pain, but involving my feet, it tends to bother me quite a bit more. And so I put some alcohol on it, and then I ended up having to take a Benadryl because the itchies were not leaving me alone. And sometimes the Benadryl helps. And so I took a Benadryl and laid back down. And then I was up and down a couple of more times having to go to the bathroom. I don't know why. It just happens that way sometimes. I think I drank too much water or something before I went to bed or something. But and then I get thirsty in the night, and I have water by my bed, and I drink it there. So it's just a vicious cycle, you know. Just a vicious cycle. But and then when I finally did get up, it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Shocker. But, you know, anyway, woe is me. But I just been watching some videos and working on my bulky yarn, my Premier Basic Chunky blanket. I'm going to try to work on it all weekend and see if I can't get it done. I want at least one of them done this weekend. I do. I think that's the only one that I could really just work on all weekend and get done, because it's the bulky yarn and it moves quicker. So that's what I'm going to try to get done by this weekend. But I did finally got my Michaels order in. And so I wanted to show that to y'all. And it's going to be a boring yarn haul. It's not really a yarn haul. It's more of a yarn order, because I only got 2 different kinds of yarn. And I did buy some yarn earlier this week. I only bought a couple of things from Michaels. Earlier this week, John and I got out to send a package. And since I had a $10 voucher for Michaels, I went ahead and went to Michaels to see if they had another latte cake in the velvet teal, because I wanted to have 4 all together, and I got two in the mail last week to go with the one I already had, and then I said, well, because they would only let me order 2, and I needed 3, And so luckily the store in Bossier had one more. And so I said, well, let me go grab that up while I have a $10 voucher. And when I got there, they had buy one, get one 50% off. And I was like, well, so they only had one of the velvet teal, but they did have another latte cake that I went ahead and got since it was 50% off, right? Anyway, but I know I told y'all the other day that I did buy 2 more of these. Just because I'm doing that collab with Kayla, Llama Mama Kayla, and I'm using this yarn, this Blossom yarn in the macaw color. This is the macaw color. And in case y'all haven't, in case y'all been living under a rock and don't know, this is the Karen Blossom cake. And this is an 8-ounce cake. It's 227 grams, 481 yards, 440 meters. It is 61% cotton and 39% acrylic. Now, I was using this, working on my square yesterday. We're doing granny squares tops. And I had to lotion my hands. It dried my hands out. What is this? And they must have some grass or something in their factory, because I've been picking stuff off of this yarn since I opened the box. I don't know what's going on in their factory, but anyway. But this did dry my hands out a little bit after working with it so much yesterday. But I just lotioned my hands and it was fine. But I got 2 more of them. Oh, yeah, the other one's over here. And then I got 6 of these. I wasn't, you know, we talked about this in the comments. And everybody was getting the cinnamon swirl ones. And I had talked about not getting them because they were just basic acrylic, striped acrylic. And I have other striped acrylic yarn. But after going and visiting with Llama Mama Kayla and seeing her cinnamon swirl cakes and feeling them, how soft and squishy they were, and then she had a project she's working on with it, and how smooth and buttery it felt, you know, very soft, and she talked about how good it worked up. I said, well, let me go ahead and, you know, get me some when I could afford it, you know. And I went back and forth what color I wanted, because I only wanted to get one color of it. You know, I could only really afford one color. And I knew that I wanted to get enough for a bigger project. And so I got 6 of the of this one. This is called Sun and Surf. And those of you that have been with me a while know that I love the beach, anything beachy. And so I felt like this was really me. It's got my turquoise, and then a lighter blue, a cream color, and then the golden colors here. It's just really pretty. And oh, and let me tell you, it's very, very soft. It's very, very soft. I would say this is right up there with my Premier sweet rolls. It's right up there with it. I haven't put a hook to it yet, but let me tell you, it's really close. If it's not as soft as that, I would be very surprised if it isn't, because it's so close to a sweet roll. That's why I went ahead and bought them, because when I held hers over there at her house, I was like, ooh, that's really close to a sweet roll, you know, really close. And that to me is one of the softest yarns and easiest yarns to work up, is a Premier sweet roll. And so it's one of my favorites. Premier yarns in general, or Premier is probably my favorite yarn, period. But yeah, this one, I got 6 of these. And so I will be working a bigger project. It's probably a blanket. But whether it's for sale or to keep for myself, I don't know yet. But I would love to hear some suggestions in the comments of what y'all think I should do with this. I'd love it, and even now, if y'all think I should maybe do a little bit of a wider of the ripple stitch that's back here, if I should do it in the ripple stitch, maybe a little bit of a wider chain on it, since I have so much of it, and do just a little bit of a wider blanket with it, and do it in that stitch, or should I keep doing the prairie stitch? But I'm thinking blanket. And I don't know, I think it would be pretty with the ripple stitch. I do. I think it would be really pretty with that. And I wouldn't have to do any color changes, and that would be great. Color changes suck. I don't mind it very much, but yeah. Let me get this other that I got down here, underneath here, that we got earlier in the week. And of course, we tied the bag. Things tend to roll around in my van, so we tie the bag. But I did get another one of these, the latte cake in the velvet teal, and of course, another one of those yarns that you could sleep on like a pillow. And latte cakes are 58% acrylic and 42% nylon. They're 530 yards, 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. And this one is called Velvet Teal. And now I have 4 of these. So I will be making, no doubt, a blanket out of this. Whether I'm going to hold it together with something or not, I'm not sure. I hadn't decided yet. I'm hoping for no. I'm hoping to just make it with this. What stitch, I don't know. It's going to have to be a very simple stitch because of the fuzzy of that. The fuzzy of that kind of prevents you from doing any stitches that you could actually need to see, you know. Mountain Dew's, Diet Mountain Dew. And the Yeti cup. But since they was buy one, get one 50% off, I went ahead and got this latte cake, which is cream. Same specs. But I think Crochet Canada and My Precious Yarnery have been buying these. But I just bought the one because I got another latte cake over here that's like a blackberry striped one. And I want to do a shrug with that. But I needed a complementary color. And so I think this will work. And so this will be worked with another one as a complementary color for a shrug. And oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I know. Y'all didn't just come to see me play with yarn, right? Maybe you did. Who knows? And I did get some little things to help me with my watercolor pencils. I'm hoping that I've played with using paintbrushes with it before, and I just never have had much luck because I'm not a professional in any sense of the word. So I got these little sponge looking things here. So I'm going to color a picture with the watercolor pencils over the weekend, and then I'm going to maybe film myself using these with I think I'm just going to get a washcloth, a wet washcloth, and then just barely dampen the tip of one of these and touch it to the picture where I've done the watercolor pencils and see if I can get the effect that I'm going for. That's the goal, because I've not had a whole lot of luck with it, and because I probably should watch some watercolor painting videos. I think maybe that might be the way to go, because I love watercolor paintings, and I have these watercolor pencils, and they're supposed to be professional grade pencils, but I've just not had any luck making things work for me. I'm thinking just because I don't know, I'm not a professional and I don't have the proper training on how to use them. But I think I'll probably just watch some videos while I'm crocheting on how to do that properly, and then maybe I'll have a better idea as to what I'm doing. But I do have some watercolor paper, the real thick paper. I do have some of that on a pad somewhere in a box in the dining room. I think that's where unfortunately my dining room is kind of a storage area for things that we have yet to find places for. But anyway, this is about all I got for y'all today. My head's still kind of hurting, so I may lay down. But I did take some migraine medicine, but it doesn't seem to be helping. But I'm trying my best to. Premier has got sweet rolls on sale, and I really want them sweet. I really want some more sweet rolls. That sale is really sweet in itself, so I'm probably going to go ahead and go over and maybe I don't know. I need to kind of, I got to look at the budget and see if I can afford to. I don't know if I can or not. I really want to. But I also have to make sure that we have food for the rest of the month as well. And it's not like I'm low on yarn. It just, when it's a sale, it's so hard to pass up. It's really hard to pass up. So, especially when you're churning out blankets like I have to. I got 5 months, 5.5 months, I guess, something like that. And I have to churn out many more blankets than what I have now. So, a whole lot more. And the sweet roll yarn is the easiest one to work with. So, anyway, I hope y'all have a good evening. I'm just going to go do some more crocheting, hopefully. And if my head doesn't get better, I will lay down. So, please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And please adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye now.